here in front of me. The French right on the attack as South Africa have to drive hard there. Referees popping up here on the side. Seen a goal by the French. Allez bleu, allez, allez, allez. The French scoring a goal there in my best interpretation of French happiness. France scoring the first goal of this game with just less than 5 minutes to go in the first half, while South Africa calls a timeout. And Borin Nolwen, if I can imitate my French ability a little bit, the scorer of the first goal in this match. And then again, for those of you who didn't know it, Sheffield has its own Walk of Fame located just outside the town hall. For those who are around here, they've got a number of plaques in the shape of stars engraved with the names of famous sons and daughters of Sheffield. And some of them you might know, like Sebastian Coe was one of them, and an actor, Sean Bean, are among the names of those who are up on this Walk of Fame. As timeout is over, both teams sprint to get to the puck, and the French getting the puck slided to the right, opting to go to the right side, which is usually the stronger side of your playing ability because most players are right-handed. And South Africa break away there from the wall, but the French steal it again and opening it up. Very good speed here from the French ladies, playing a bit of angles and also then change their attack by flicking it forward occasionally, as the pressure of the French has forced South Africa to make a mistake, and the French team has got an advantage puck almost right in front of the South African, 5 meters from the goal mouth, just 2 meters from the side, and opting to drive right straight into the bait ball. South Africa clearing it out to the side, maybe a bit too straightforward, should have cleaned it out more to the wall, but eventually it looks like Helen getting the puck out in the corner, waiting for someone here at the back to come in and support. The French players lining up there on the wall to try and cycle the puck there out of the corner. South Africa facing the wall, the French ladies also there right up on the wall, and looks like one of those players are staying down there for always. But in that process, an infringement, and it seems like it's the French in the attempt to try and get the puck there out of the corner or away from the corner towards the goal, has infringed on the rule, and South Africa's got the opportunity to get out there 5 meters from the back, 2 meters from the wall, and they opted to go to the wall again, trying to drive the puck. And the numbers coming in there from the bottom, quite a lot of ladies on the bottom, which is a good sign. It means that the players are fit, and it's a very good contest at the moment. And looks like a stick infringement there by one of the French girls. One player, Sophie Arnaud Châtelain, if my French is correct, has been in the sin bin for a minute, and she's got about 25 seconds left before she can rejoin the game. South Africa, 6 players in the water, French 5. Can we capitalize and make something of this as the time is running out for the girl in the sin bin? South Africa breaking out there on the left side, but good defense from the back of France there, getting in. South Africa numbers down there, one player dropping out here far behind everybody in the corner. Player in the sin bin is allowed to join. Most probably we'll see her coming in there from the left side of the screen. Yep, there she comes in, going down as well to join the game. And stick infringement by the French team again. And South Africa has got a free puck with 4 minutes, 1 minute 40 seconds to go. Can South Africa now, after many attempts, try and get this in the puck? Helen immediately get the puck there with a short chip to the side on the goals. The French pushing South Africa out and swimming right into the corner with the puck. French lining up there to receive the puck, slowly driving forward, and eventually get it out with a small chip. One of the French forwards break away there, but Helen once again they block the attack, and there's a bit of barging happening, and the French have got the opportunity to attack. Less than 1 minute to go. Is the French able to use this last possible play of the first half to convert it into points? But they're all going straight back to the wall. A lot of swimming happening there, opening it up by the French, but South Africa preventing them to drive up and breaking into the middle, and South Africa turning themselves into trouble there, and referee have seen an infringement. One of the French ladies, another stick infringement, and as the time is running out now, the halftime score will be 1-0 to France, as South Africa try and to make something of these last 2 seconds, and that is the end of the first half. A very interesting fact about the Steel City, which most people, if you didn't know either, is that Sheffield is home to more than 2 million trees. That is the highest ratio of trees to people for any city in Europe. The city has also around 250 parks, woodland areas and gardens, including the Crooks Park, Norfolk Heritage Park and botanical gardens. A very lush area. There's a lot of water, a lot of rivers, and it's been raining when we arrived here for a couple of days, but I must say for the last couple of days, 2-3 days, it's quite chilly, but the sun is shining and everybody is having a good time here at the Ponsfords International Sports Centre. Brought to you by our wonderful sponsors that you can see there on the screen. This time I'll get them from the bottom to the top. Booker Macro, Navision, which let you watch these games live. Peppersmith, SIG, NASUWT, the Teachers Union, Cool Graphics, MyZone, the Nottingham Building Society, the British Octopus Association, SIV. The British Octopus Association, for most people who don't know, is the Underwater Hockey Federation of Great Britain. Howard Timber and Building Supply, Bentfish Design, those are the underwater hockey sticks used by many players around the world. Torque and Hero Options. I'll claim a bit of percentage for extra coverage there for Bentfish Design on their product. And as there is 1 minute down there, I think the South African coach has just told his ladies to just keep on doing what they're doing. Every time they put a lot of pressure on the French, they make mistakes and it will convert into goals. I think the French coach, on the other hand, has maybe said to his players to make sure of their possession and try different options. But then again, I don't understand French, so I don't know what they would have said to his players. So, in the B pool, under 24 ladies, South Africa versus France, as we get ourselves ready for a hopefully very exciting second half. 1-0 to the French as we start the second half. French out of the blocks onto South Africa. But the ladies of South Africa not standing back as we're trying to get the puck out. French ladies just punching the puck through, punching it through, but then they met Helen, and Helen don't take any punches. She hands out some good swimming there to them as the French open it up from the wall, trying to get a swim away there. Was a player there, but unfortunately for them, they couldn't get it. And a nice breakaway here by South Africa, opening it up, getting it to the middle, staying down, keeping the pressure. But the French lady with a very smart move there, jinx South Africa player, and also trying to get away. But South Africa able to steal the puck there from the French. And as we are right up on the wall, South Africa driving a bit there, French coming in very hard. I refed them yesterday and they're very ferocious when they play up the wall. But South Africa give him a good run for their money at the moment, and in that process up the wall, another stick infringement by the French ladies, and it seemed to me that the referees is now speaking to the ladies, yes, and is giving a warning. I'm not sure if it's just for the player and or if it is for the whole team. As South Africa take the free puck, opting for the middle, change direction. Eleanor with a very good jinx there. Unfortunately, the puck slipped off her stick there as the French regain possession and immediately swims up on the left hand side of the pool, and puck is being recycled, and it looks like Ilana driving there. Ilana playing a very good hockey. She comes and plays at the club where I play a lot in Somerset West, close to Stellenbosch, where I live, and really a very good player that has got a long bottom time, as one of the French ladies now gets sent out for another stick infringement. South Africa free puck, Eleanor opting to play it wide, South Africa driving, trying to open up the French team, as there's only 5 of them in the team. Good of them to stay down. Eleanor right here trying to hassle the French player. French just pass back and flick forward. Calista on this side trying to halt the attack of the French, and in the process doing very well there, South Africa. There might be some blocking here. Yep, I see the refs just saw that. I also saw that, as some Finns got entangled into a player, but it is okay. There's something else that also happened. One of the French ladies have to sit out as play will commence. One will get back into the pool again. South Africa has utilized this opportunity. Only 4 French players, as you can see on the left side there. One French lady has already joined the pool again, and South Africa driving on the left side. The French coming through, and was that number 12 of South Africa getting the puck there of the wall again, Eleanor. But the French player stick infringement, another one on the side. Clever move of South Africa would have been there to call a timeout, as the clock is still running down there. But South Africa now 6 against 4. Can they turn this to their advantage? Players on the bottom, there's a very good steal there, trying to keep the puck in the bait ball. The French able to just flick it out, and one French player able to join the play again. She must probably see her coming in here from behind, as South Africa played right into the wall and not being able to get the puck to the goals. The French forcing South Africa, and it seems that there was an illegal blocking of the puck with a glove, and a penalty goal has been awarded to South Africa. Oh, it is a penalty shot, so illegal stopping of the puck right in the D, with a proper goal being possible to score, as the players set up there to take the free puck. I'm not sure who is taking the free puck for South Africa, as they go down to the bottom and fake to the right and going to the left. I think the player that could have taken that was Eleanor, and we'll see now Eleanor de Kock scoring that goal at the penalty shot, pretending to go right and pass to her teammate, make the defender commit, and then the last moment jinxed to the left and swam it into the goals. 1-1 and 10 minutes to go. All to play for in this game. This will affect their standings and positions in the playoff, and it will determine who they will play in the playoffs. So a very strong pool to be in at the moment. South Africa, they're stealing the puck off a French stick, and the French driving the puck towards South Africa with a little bit of resistance there, slowly going forward but not gaining a lot of ground, and then South Africa just driving hard there, stealing the puck, playing it back, but right back onto a French stick who swings it around to the left side, close to the wall, trying to drive it up the wall, and South Africa trying to get the puck, pushing back against the French player who just keeps on swimming, and the puck popped out back to a French player from behind, but back again to South Africa, who fumbled the puck then, couldn't get away to a teammate, but eventually South Africa is getting the puck away, and there we go, we're swimming, turning, blading back, and good numbers on the bottom there by South Africa, and equally well there by the French, who's also coming in from behind. South Africa drive up there, girls have to try and break into the goal area, but the French very good in defending South Africa and keeping the puck away from the goal area, driving up the wall right in front of the French substitution box, and a bit of barging by the French player, and it seems that she will get just a word from the rest, not a time penalty. South Africa putting pressure on the French ladies, getting into 5 meters from the goals, and South Africa opting to drive just straight forward into the middle of the bait ball, and we're getting it through there, and it was a turn by South Africa. She could have just swum right through, but the French opting to take the puck back in the corner. Second player can't do that. That should be a free puck to South Africa, but anyway, play continues. And number 7 coming in there hard and fast, passing it forward to number 11. It's Keandra that passed it there to Michelle, but the French preventing South Africa from getting that puck into the goals. Helen coming in there, stealing the puck, passing it back, and maybe a stick infringement this time against South Africa. Unfortunately, the French able to force South Africa on their attack when they attack from the left side, is to force them to the left side of the goal, and therefore not being able to get the puck in the goal. A small tip maybe is when you attack the goals from the left side, go for the opposite corner, so that in case they push you out, it's in front of the goals. If you go to the left side as they just did there, they will push out to the left and it's easy to get in the corner. If you go to the other side, you can always turn, lay it back, and the other person then would go for the left corner, and you can keep on doing zigzag till you score a goal or run out of air. But that's just my idea. 22 seconds, 7 minutes and 7 seconds left in this very exciting game. South Africa sort of slightly ahead on possession in the game, but equally strong. The French ladies was putting up a good fight, South Africa putting up a good fight. Very entertaining match to watch as well, as we are ready to take this vantage puck. France opting to pass straight forward, going to the wall, breaking in. South Africa stealing the puck, under body pass straight back to the wall, and one of the players, half backs there, flicking the puck forward, swimming it, and good numbers on the bottom of South Africa, but we don't want to be in the corner. We don't get points on the scoreboard for being in the corner. The French will appreciate us not going for the goals from there, because it keeps the scores at 1-1, And a very good defense by the French ladies, not allowing South Africa any space out of that corner. All the pressure South Africa applies just gets diverted straight back into the corner. There's a very good attempt by South Africa to get the puck in the goal, and it is not a goal. Unfortunately, South Africa has barged a French player out of the way, and therefore South Africa were not allowed to get the goal. French can breathe a little bit, 5 meters away from the goals, almost 2 meters the side of the pool as they drive up the wall. And the French here with a slight breakaway, but good. South Africa stealing the puck there in the middle. Eleanor with a fantastic pass and a little bit of a fumble there by South Africa. Ilona. It was very difficult to control this puck there. So was Roxanne turn and drive forward. And Keandra here doing very, very well to get the puck out there, but unfortunately there was a French defender stealing the puck and the French driving up there right to their substitution area. Couple of goals there getting in. As that goal comes out of the substitution box, she dives right onto the South African player who thought she might get away with it, but in the process somewhere along the line South Africa has infringed on the rule, and there is an opportunity for the French now to get out of their own half. As South Africa calls a timeout now, a very critical and time of the game. It's also maybe a good time for the coach to have made that call, give the girls an opportunity to breathe again. It's not that they're under pressure now, and so it's much easier to stay focused and not get nervous. And doesn't seem like the coach had a lot to say. I don't think she needs to say a lot. The girls are playing very, very good hockey at the moment. Likewise as the French girls also plays a very good game of underwater hockey. It's very entertaining, swimming a lot, changing directions, and the very slippery pool has got a good or a little bit of an influence in the outcome of some of these fouls, because it's very difficult to control the puck on the bottom of the pool. But then again, at this level, the more difficult it is to play, the better players will always do very well. And the French at the moment, a very strong drive right through the middle, and South Africa unfortunately to stop that attack, and the French scoring a goal and now leading this match by 2-1, and the goal was scored by Laura Tomaso. That timeout seemed to have worked in the favor of the French. They came out all guns blazing, and they stayed down and drove right through the middle and scored their goal. Very good sprint off there by the sprinter, and South Africa right here under pressure, trying to recycle 3 French ladies in the line. South Africa breaking the line, but can unfortunately not get the puck away, and a bit of barging by one of the South African players who has been given the opportunity to go sit and think about it since, as South Africa has been reduced to 5 players. 1 minute penalty there to Roxanne Grenier, or Rouzan most probably, and the French opening it up here, 6 against 5 players, turn, play to the middle, but very good defense from South Africa. They're coming in on an angle to clear the puck away from the goal, but in the process one of the French attackers illegally advanced the puck there with a glove. Sometimes it happens that the puck slide around and you don't control it very well. As South Africa immediately go to swim, nobody there to stop South Africa in the attack, and puck just being spit out there, a little bait ball, as the players can't control the puck as it slides in. The French immediately with a chip forward there, and some players coming in there to support, driving South Africa back right into the last 5 meters of the pool. And numbers of the French coming in from behind, but it seems like a referee has seen an infringement. It's a stick infringement, which should have one of the French ladies thrown out, as they've been on the warning, but not. Maybe it wasn't that serious. And a wide flick here to Helen. Helen who drives forward and swim, taking on 2 French goals, and with a nice turn and inside pass, give it to one of the South Africans, immediately following up there. And the refs have seen a stick infringement again, and rightfully now again one of the players sitting out on the side. Not legal to help your partner stop another player, so you can't have 2 sticks behind one another pushing against the opposition. South Africa, Helen coming in there, driving forward, flicking the puck forward, and getting the puck right into one of the French players, who opted to straight right down from the into the corner. French players most probably aware of the time. They're going to do their utmost very best to run the time down. As I've said earlier in the game, there's a ref timeout now, and when there's a timeout in the last 2 minutes of the game, the clock will stop with every infringement as another French player gets thrown out of the pool. South Africa opportunity to play 4 against 6, as the French ladies will do their utmost best there to keep the puck in the corner. South Africa trying to get it out, hold it, and nobody. Oh, was there a stoppage? Yes, there's a stoppage. And don't know why the clock is running. Oh, there's a stop. The French ladies reduced. Is there now 3 on the side, or is there 2 on the side? No, I think she might have entered a bit early. So fumble there, and South Africa driving in the corner, play back, numbers down there. South Africa need to get this puck to the middle of the pool, what they did there, and wow, good defense by the French. Numbers on the bottom, the few that they've got there, the puck is out, and there's a stoppage. A referee stopping here, time will stop, and South Africa still have the opportunity, but not. It's not a goal, but apparently the puck was somehow illegally stopped within the 3-meter area in front of the goals. And South Africa now with 22 seconds, time will stay on 22 seconds, still the kickoff, has got 22 seconds to get either ahead of France or draw with the French. Well done, South Africa. A penalty shot there, and I think again it is Eleanor that have shot that goal, this time opting to go for the flick straight in. Players not, I think, knowing that the game was still continuing. There's 22 seconds of this game left, of which 11 seconds of that will be with 4 players in the water, and 35 of those, that means number 3 of the French is not joining the game again. So we have, for the last 22 seconds, 4 players to score the goal. The French very awake. Oh, that is a dangerous flick, and would immediately constitute of a, well, they've just given 2 minutes for that. Well, South Africa's got 12 seconds to get this puck in the goal against 3. Is it possible? Are they going to get it away? 8, 7, 6, and the French will take that puck and swim it to the wall and run the clock down for as long as possible, not giving up. And as that happens in front of us after a very exciting 34 minutes of underwater hockey and a little bit longer. It is a draw. A very good game. South Africa, France under 24 ladies drawing this match. And thank you very much for listening just to me. Merci, all the French people who could understand English. For those who could not understand English, pardon, I'm sorry. Maybe learn a bit of English because it's difficult for me to speak French. Aan al die mense in Suid-Afrika wat nou reeds seker by die huis is en die wedstryd gekyk het, baie dankie dat julle ingeskakel het. Ongelukkig nie moontlik om op YouTube te sien wat al die kommentaar is nie, die opvangs hier in die kantoor is nie baie goed nie, so dit is ongelukkig nie moontlik om al die kommentaar wat op YouTube plaasvind te sien en dan terug te rapporteer of kommentaar daarop te lewer nie. So yes, unfortunately we can't see the YouTube feeds and see the comments that the people make there, because it is always interesting to see what people has to say as the game progresses and evolved, and to give some feedback, and you can always find some questions that people want to have answered that you can answer. But yes, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. The last game of today will also be on Discord, so if you are... Is this the last game? This was the last game on Discord, so it is done for the day. Hope to see all of you tomorrow again, and or hope that you listen in and listen to us and support South Africa. Lekker slaap.